with the year coming to an end, how's it been in VShojo? Has it been when you expected or better? Or not or better. Has it been when you expected? Question mark? Better? Question mark? I mean, it's been good. It has been pretty close to what I expected, but that was because I asked a lot of questions before joining. I made sure I got the clearest picture I possibly could of how everything works. Can I do this? Can I do that? How does this work? What if I want to do this? How would that process go? Blah, blah, blah. I asked everything. So yeah, it's what I expected, but also because I asked. You know what I mean? So it's hard to answer no that question because I was thorough on that point. No, it's been good. I think more than I expected, and I mean this in a very good way, more than I expected, they kind of allow me to do anything I want. I knew I would be allowed to do anything I want, but I mean I could start projects of any kind and they would support it. And even if it's not something that's maybe in budget, they don't budget for it, they'll still put staff time, if they have it, into helping with a thing. So if I want to do something that's totally unrelated to VShojo, I just want to run my own thing and it has nothing to do with even VTubing, it's just some random fucking thing, they'll still throw so much time if they have it into it, if I ask for it, you know? And basically their whole thing is there's no specific model or purpose outside of what do you want to do? How can we help you? You know what I mean? Which I like. I like it being more open-ended like that, so I can run whatever I want. So that's great. So it's nice. Once the interviewer says, do you have any questions? GEEGA slams out a 3-ring binder stacked to bursting with what she needs to know. I mean, I showed up with a billion questions. I had a million follow-ups. I especially had my own lawyer that I brought to the table from the get-go and would go, okay, let's answer all our questions. All right. And then I go talk to my lawyer one-on-one afterward and be like, what do we think about this? So we want to ask this, is there anything we're missing? And we just did that cycle like 50 times, unironically. And it was good. That's just how it went. Seems so top tier to work for. I mean, they're a company. They have their own quirks and issues you got to work through, whatever, like any would. But the intent is always really good. From what I'm seeing, you know, like the intent is always good. And that's usually what you don't get working with people, is when something goes poorly. Often there was some sort of weird intent or something, but with them, I've not run into that. If anything happened, I went, oh, I don't like how this went or something. It's always misunderstanding. Maybe someone interpreted something wrong. Oh, we didn't think you would want that. You know, our bad, let's fix it, right? Like the intent to help and to get me what I need is always there. And that's really all I ask for, to be honest. Because if you have that, you can work with anything. You can work with absolutely anything. They could all be the worst at their jobs, and we could still work with that. You know what I mean? As long as the intent is like really solid, and they're willing to listen. Which, you know, yes and yes, they are and they are. Is good. Anyway, wouldn't be surprised GEEGA's contracts and the template they use. No. They have their own standardized thing that they'll have, and then if someone new is joining, they'll change what needs to be changed to make sense for that person. Present it to them, and then that person can always counter and discuss and negotiate, and you know, so everything will always be fit to that person. But the stuff that I asked for was very me specific, like really me specific. So you know,